You know, I just wanted to get online, get on Google, and see some positive things about the Bengals. And then I see Bleacher Report. And I'm like, why? Why did Bleacher Report have to post stupid things? So Bleacher Report believes that we're going to cut Trent Brown. That's right. Amarius Mims, despite all the situations where it would be better for us to not rest, but kind of have Amarius Mims sit behind Trent Brown, learn and develop, they think instead we should go ahead and cut Trent Brown and save the money that we have him on. By the way, we have a starting caliber right tackle who we signed for, you guessed it here, around $4 million. And that's only $2 million guaranteed. And they think we should cut him. Cut him because Amarius Mims is going to be a better option than Trent Brown. Lordy. So, according to Bleacher Report, I see they clearly play Madden with zero injuries on, right? That's how they play Madden. They also just make every single rookie like a superstar X Factor and impossible to lose any game because that's really what they're showing me here. How is this still even still like news? Like, I don't know how they still exist as a company because they never say anything smart or logical. Like, who follows Bleacher Report and goes, yup, that's my source. That's the source I love. We have him on a 1-year, $4.75 million deal. $2.4 million guaranteed. This is a starting right tackle that we have on that contract. Just say that out loud. And we have an opportunity to let Amarius Mims, who is a rookie who only played in 7 college games, sit behind this situation and be able to develop and become a franchise right tackle. We are in the most gifted situation possible of any team in the league. And Bleacher Report's just like, no, cut the guy. Get rid of him. Go ahead and move on from him because you already have your starting right tackle. Okay. All right, Bleacher Report. So let's talk about injuries and depth at positions. Where do you need the most depth and the most, injuries, the most injuries that happen and the most depth you need? Offensive line. You need a guy who can back you up on the offensive line at left tackle, left guard, right guard, and center. Something that we have not had over the last couple of years and has been a big problem for us is actually having offensive line depth. So you want us to cut somebody who is a starting caliber right tackle just because now we have, in theory, a starting right tackle if Amarius Mims looked really good in preseason and training camp. Like, there's no logic behind the stuff they post. That's what's so crazy to me. And it's like, again, I always think that, okay, well, eventually they're going to post something logical and smart. And they posted one thing logical and smart. And that was about the fact that we take Sam Hubbard's contract and we push it out 1 year and push the money toward the future with a void year. I thought that was pretty smart overall wise, right? I think that's a pretty good idea. But for this situation, can you imagine Amarius Mims has a rookie setback because he's a rookie? You cut Trent Brown so he's no longer a starter and no longer could be on your team. And for what reason exactly? Just to save $4 million? Now, there might be some callbacks to the La'el Collins cutting last year where, we didn't have really a backup behind Jonah. We cut La'el Collins. But the reason why we cut him, in my opinion, is because of the fact he had a lot of injuries. He was coming off injuries. We had an incentive-based contract for him, but even then, he wasn't the greatest option when he was starting. And I think that was more or less just let him get out there and find another job and potentially sign with another team and, continue his career. So I kind of think that was kind of more of that than anything. This situation, there's no reason and no way in heck that we should ever see Amarius Mims being the starter in this upcoming season. Like, there's no reason I could see why you would put Amarius Mims as a starter. When you have Trent Brown as a capable starter, there is no reason to put Amarius Mims in any way in that place where he has to start right away. So it just, again, stupid stuff by Bleacher Report, which, again, I'm not surprised in say about this. I kind of expect this from Bleacher Report, but it's just like, at some point, man, when is enough for this news crap? Where it's like, they just post stupid stuff that doesn't even make any sense. They go as far, by the way, to even list landing spots for him and where he might go. He might go to the Kansas City Chiefs. Do the Chiefs need the right tackle? No. They have Juwan Taylor. And I'm pretty sure they have a capable backup behind Juwan Taylor as well. So why would the Chiefs go after him? Well, why not? Because, at this point, we're in fairy tale land, so let's just make up whatever we can make up. New Orleans Saints, they have Ryan Ramczyk, right? So they need another capable right tackle. I agree with that. Well, let's go ahead and look at the NFL draft and who the Saints drafted in the first round of the NFL draft. Because I kind of forget. Am I off my head here? Let's see. They drafted... Hang on. Oh, that's right. Fuaga. A starting caliber right tackle. So, if they drafted a right tackle in the first round with the, I think it was the 15th or 16th overall pick, why would they sign Trent Brown? They have a starting caliber right tackle. Why would you ever go ahead and sign Trent Brown when you already have a starter? You see how stupid this is? So we should cut him because we have a starting right tackle we drafted. They shouldn't cut him. They should pick him up because they drafted the right tackle, also have Ryan Ramczyk, and it would be nice for them to have another started caliber right tackle. Offensive line depth. That's very important. Baltimore. Okay, I will give you Baltimore did trade away Morgan Moses. They also went ahead and did draft a new right tackle in the second round, who was supposed to be the starter. But again, you drafted the right tackle. Why would you ever go ahead and sign one? Green Bay. I haven't heard Tom Grassi complain about right tackle, so I'm going to give a point on that. Carolina, yeah, their offensive line was crap. But still, again, it's stupid. It's stupid. That's literally what all this is at this point. It's stupid. You use an argument of, well, you should go ahead and cut this guy because of this reason. But then, in the same argument, you're literally doing the opposite, saying that, oh, well, this team should sign this guy even though they drafted the guy because they need a starting right tackle, even though they have Ryan Ramczyk and now Fuaga. I don't get Bleacher Report. I really don't. Peace.